Good evening. If anyone, I would like to start asking if anyone in the audience required a headset for Spanish translation. Please raise your hand and a device will be provided to you. Buenas tardes. Me gustaría empezar preguntándoles si alguien en la audiencia requiere unos audífonos para que se les traduzca en español. Por favor, levanten su mano y se les va a proveer un dispositivo. Lo pueden pedir en cualquier momento. Welcome to the Palm Springs Unified School District regular meeting at the Board of Education. Today is Tuesday, October 14, 2025. We are so glad that you are here with us, whether you are joining us in person or watching along our YouTube channel. Thank you for you being part of this meeting. And I would like to call the meeting to order. Can I get a roll call, please?
Member Irvin?
Here.
Member Cornett?
Here.
Member Girardi?
Here.
Board Clerk Jarrell? Here. Board President Espericueta?
Here.
Student Board Member Inting?
Here.
Student Board Member Singh?
Thank you, Monica. And move to item 6B, the Pledge of Allegiance. The Pledge of Allegiance will be led by Palm Springs High School Student Board Member Tracy Ted Ingen. Please. Thank you. Item 6C, our mission statement. Our mission statement will be read by Desert Hot Springs High School Student Board Member Sarah Singh in English, and I will read the mission statement in Spanish. Thank you.
All members of Palm Springs Unified School District are united in our commitment to equity. We create deep, meaningful learning opportunities, build professionalism, and engage parents and community to ensure success for all students. All students graduate with the skills, capacities, and confidence needed to succeed in a rapidly changing world.
Thank you, Sarah. Lo voy a leer ahora en español. Todos los miembros del Distrito Escolar Unificado de Palm Springs están unidos en nuestro compromiso con la equidad. Creamos oportunidades de aprendizaje profundas y significativas. Creamos profesionalismo e involucramos a los padres y a la comunidad para garantizar el éxito de todos los estudiantes. Todos los estudiantes se gradúan con las habilidades, capacidades y confianza necesaria para tener éxito en un mundo de cambio rápido. Thank you. Item 6D, land acknowledgement. Board Member Karen Cornett will read our land acknowledgement.
The Palm Springs Unified School District acknowledges the Cahuilla as the original stewards of the land on which the Palm Springs Unified School District facilities now sit. We are grateful to have the opportunity to work with the indigenous people in this place. We pay our respects to the Cahuilla people, past, present, and emerging, who have been here since time immemorial.
Thank you, Karen. Item 7 is report of closed session action. Claire Guerrero, are there any closed session action to report?
Yes, President Espericueta, in closed session, the board took action to dismiss certificated employee number 236465 by unanimous vote.
Thank you. Item 8, approval of agenda. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
Move. Second.
Any question? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Item 9, consent items. Approval of meeting minutes for September 23, 2025. Can I get a motion to approve those minutes?
Move for approval?
Second.
Any question? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I abstain.
Motion.
I abstain.
That's two abstain. Okay. And we move to item 10, special recognition. Item 10A, the governing board wishes to recognize and commend the following employees for the month for October 2025. We have a few short videos to watch.
Sharon Bua is our EC TOSA. She is phenomenal with all our teaching staff. She has shown great professionalism, commitment to our program, and the teachers. Sharon Bua is our EC TOSA. She is phenomenal with all our teaching staff. She has shown great professionalism, commitment to our program, and the teachers and the educators, paraprofessionals and teachers seek out her guidance. If a teacher needs assistance, any further assistance, she doesn't wait for them to ask. She's proactive and makes sure that if she sees something that needs to be taken care of, she is always proactive. There is not one thing that I can't task Sharon that she will say no. She will say, let me look at it and take a moment and figure it out and then come back and say, Linda, I got it. I figured it out. So with minimal guidance, she's always a go-getter. She is always so professional, whether if it's with parents, and she just has that way of just being professional in all manners. Even if things are escalating, she remains calm and professional at all times. Sharon, thank you so much for all you do. I couldn't do what I do without you, and I want to say thank you. I want to introduce Esbede. Esbede has been with us since 2018. She's been as an ECE paraprofessional. She is extremely patient with the students and the families. She's collaborated with teachers, and her flexibility is amazing. One thing that I really admire about Esbede is just her sense of welcoming. She's just got this nurturing, welcoming environment of her. So anytime I walk into the classroom, she's always with a smile, always welcomes me. If I ask her a question, she's always seems to find the answers. If she doesn't know it, she looks elsewhere. Esbede, I just want to say thank you for your commitment to ECE and to honor you today. So thank you so much for all you've done.
When those of you hear your name called, if you're an awardee, what you're gonna do is you're gonna come up this way. We're gonna be clapping for you, right? You're gonna make your way over here and shake the hands of our superintendent team, assistant superintendent, then make your way down this way to our board, all right? That's how it'll work. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, and I would like to call to the front Sharon Bua. Thank you. Okay, now I will ask you. You would like to say something to your family or to share his history?
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for my ECE team. I have been a teacher for 37 years, exclusively, exclusively in the ECE field because this is what I love to do. And what is so wonderful is to be able to work in a place like Palm Springs Unified School District and to have the support of such a wonderful team. Linda, Annabelle, who are here to support me, Myra, and of course my partner in crime, as I call her, Ramona, my other Tosa, and my family's here to support me, Ermin, our liaisons, and just everybody. We are a big team, and Mrs. Beatty, I have the honor of working with her as well, and you know, we really do have a wonderful EC family, so please come visit us. We love it. Thank you.
Thank you. ¿Este piso? Ah, okay. His family, his husband to come to the front? The next one, both of them? Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Up next, I would like to ask to come to the front is Beatty Polanco Garnica. Congratulations, baby. Mr. Polanco, any word that you would like to share with us, with your family?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to all the ECE. And I've been working for them for 7 years, and it's a really nice experience. And I want to thank to my family, and we have a big family, but they all came to support, and they're always big supporters. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
They're camera shy.
Let's get this done.
Okay, and next I move to item 10B. The governing board wishes to recognize and commend the following Palm Springs Unified School District student for academic excellence. The first one is Emiliano Ramirez. Hi, Emiliano. How are you? Good. Felicidades a su hija. Aquí quieres, ¿no? We had the administrator or teacher. Okay, come in. Look, you would like to share
Hi,
anything?
I'm Maria Vega, Emiliano's teacher, and it's a pleasure to give this award to him because since the first day of school, he showed excitement. He has a perfect attendance, and every day he's ready for school. He's showing out the expectations. He's being friendly, sharing with friends. All the friends like his building, and he's teaching them how to build his famous car wash building and the ramp. And every day he's excited to be in the classroom. Congratulations.
Thank you.
¿Llamo al otro? ¿O uno más? Okay. Okay. And up next, we have Abby Moreno.
Oh, she's not here.
She's not here. You would like to say anything about it or no?
Well, no.
Okay.
I will tell her.
Okay.
I will tell her.
And next, I move to item 10C. The governing board wishes to recognize and commend the following parents for being involved in school site activities and events. The first parent is Steven Teran.
Thank you, sir, for the service. Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Do we have administrator or principals? Would like to share something?
Great.
Thank you.
I just want to say thank you to Stephen. He has made a commitment to collaborate with us with our holiday event for our families. So we're looking forward to all his good surprises that he's bringing into our program and all the wonderful smiles he's going to bring into all our families. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations. And wait a poquito. One. Yeah, and next parent is Leo Payan. He's not present. Okay. Okay. Congratulations, Leo. Thank you. Okay. And next, I move to item 10D. The governing board wishes to recognize and commend the following recipients at the Board of Education Making a Difference Award. The award is Dr. Terry Kidover. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you. Okay.
And then do I get to tell them how wonderful you are?
Okay. So this is our second Making a Difference Award, and we pick someone that helps to support students and people in our district. It is our extreme honor and pleasure to award our Making a Difference Award to Dr. Terry Kidover. There aren't too many people who exemplify the criteria for this recognition more than this amazing philanthropist. Dr. Kedover arrived here in the Coachella Valley in 1998 and immediately went to work, lending a tremendous amount of her time and talents to many desert charities and boards, including the Palm Springs Art Museum, Annenberg Theater, the Council for Barbara Sinatra Children's Center, DAP Health, Palm Springs International Film Festival, Michael Childers' One Night Only benefit, Boys and Girls Club, McAllen Theater, the Rancho Mirage Writers Festival. She is the recipient of many well-deserved honors and awards throughout the Coachella Valley and beyond. And Dr. Kedover launched this program called Do the Right Thing, Scholar Recognition Program in Miami of 1990, when a teenager was recognized by the chief of police there for turning in a loaded gun he found at school. Well, 35 years later, the program is in 70 cities across the country, Germany and England, including here in the Coachella Valley, where hundreds of scholars in elementary, middle, and high school are nominated each month by parents, teachers, police officers, and other adults in the community for doing good deeds or exhibiting positive behavior. A selection committee chooses overall winners each month, where they are recognized in a ceremony at tomorrow, the Palm Springs Police Department, the Do the Right Thing ceremony. She has been officially recognized by the Florida House of Representatives and the White House for Do the Right Thing, and received the 444th star on the Palm Springs Walk of Stars in 2021. Dr. Kedover, you truly embody the spirit of Making a Difference Award through your support of scholar growth, achievement, and well-being through the donation of your time and resources, showing dedication through advocacy for our scholars. Through your selflessness and commitment and perseverance, you have helped foster a positive, inclusive, and respectful climate that supports our district vision. Lifelong learning starts here. And inspiring our future leaders to give back, spread kindness, and do the right thing. On behalf of the Board of Education, administration, staff, families, and all of our scholars, our heartfelt gratitude for all that you have done and will continue to do to making an amazing difference for our young people here in the Coachella Valley.
Two and a half years ago, with our two community partners, the Palm Springs Unified School District and the Palm Springs Police Department, we launched our chapter of Do the Right Thing. We now recognize students in all three school districts. Last year, we gave out $60,000 in scholarships. We've recognized over 2,500 students for their positive behavior, attitude, and accomplishments. And I could not do any of this without my team, who I would like to come up for the picture, which is Chief Andy Mills and Lieutenant Mike Villegas and Lieutenant Mike Torres and Amber Gascoigne. Please come up and join me for a picture. No, he doesn't like to do it. And I have to say again, I am so grateful. We are all so grateful to the Palm Springs Unified School Board, because you have been hugely supportive, and now we have Dr. Funches to continue with us, so we're just thrilled. Thank you.
I'll be seeing.
Nice job.
We move to item 11, public comments. Claire Guerrero, have we received any electronic comments?
Board President Spericueta, we have not received any electronic comments.
Thank you. In-person comments. All comments are to be directed to the board, be under 3 minutes, and shall be devoid of any personal attacks. Members of the public are expected to maintain a professional, courteous decorum during public comments. Board members do not respond to public comments. Do we have any member of the public who wish to address the Board of Education? No? No? Okay. Then we move to item 12, a student board member report. Our student board member report will be presented by Sarah Singh and Tracy Ted Intin. Up first, we have Sarah from Desert Hot Spring High School.
Okay, good evening, everyone. This is my district board update for the month of September and October. So this is my agenda for today. I'll be going over general updates, our sports updates, the month of October, and upcoming events. Starting off with the general updates, our lunchtime activities. So our Golden Eagle mascot, Koya, as seen in the photos, she spread love and positivity around our campus by handing out ribbons for suicide prevention awareness. Bringing a smile to everyone's faces, we spread the message that every Golden Eagle at Desert Hot Springs High School is seen, heard, and matters. Moving on to our class float building. Our students have been working non-stop to create our traditional homecoming floats that will be displayed in our homecoming parade this Friday. In the bottom middle photo, you can see our seniors building a life-size 6-foot-tall Imperial Walker from Star Wars, all handmade with cardboard and wood. Be prepared to be blown away by our students' amazing creativity that will shine bright on their class floats. Moving on to my sports updates. So embracing our Hispanic heritage, our Golden Eagles took the win against Big Bear at our Hispanic Heritage football game. Our students were hyped up to embrace their roots and honor the past that brought us here today. Moving on to Athlete of the Month, our Golden Eagles are recognized for excelling in their sports. The fall sports we recognize are cheer, girls volleyball, football, girls tennis, girls golf, and girls flag football. Congratulations to all of those Golden Eagles who put their all into their sports. And highlighting our freshman girls volleyball team for going undefeated in their season. Our Lady Eagles are hard at work. Big congratulations to our girls flag football team for winning league champions. They worked hard this season and brought their team to victory. Moving on to the month of October. October is full of national days. In the month of October, we celebrate National Custodian Appreciation Day, International Coffee Day, International Day of Peace, and National Coaches Day. So thank you to all the staff who make our campus golden. In October, we dedicate a week to spreading awareness for drug prevention. Red Ribbon Week showcases the importance of a drug-free life. Students are welcomed with a drug-free art piece at the front of the school every morning to remind everyone that we are drug-free at Desert Hot Springs High School. Continuing Hispanic Heritage Month until October 15th, we highlighted our amazing staff on campus with Hispanic backgrounds, highlighting Ms. Rios, Ms. Chaldes, Ms. Trejo, Ms. Neri, Ms. Perez, and Ms. Monreal. We love to celebrate their culture and give them recognition for the amazing things they do. Continuing, our amazing USB students made a photo frame to pose with to celebrate Hispanic heritage. You can see students from Club de Español and our Si Se Puede club on our campus. October is also National Bully Prevention Month. Bullying is not tolerated at Desert Hot Springs High School, and we stand up for what is right. And my upcoming events. Our homecoming pep rally is on October 16th, this Thursday. Students will gather in the gym to enjoy performances, games, and more fun to hype up our homecoming dance. Our first ever homecoming city parade is on October 17th, this Friday, starting at 3 p.m. Our neighboring elementary and middle schools will be showcased, as well as our Desert Hot Springs High School clubs in our stunning class floats. After the parade, stick around for a party. Enjoy tons of delicious food trucks, games, and more, which I invite you all to come to. And I do know there will be some of you guys who are participating as well. And of course, that's not all. After the homecoming parade, join us at 7 p.m. for a homecoming football game against Banning High School. Let's cheer on our amazing football team to help bring us to victory. Saturday, October 18th is the big day. The homecoming dance from 7 to 11 p.m. held at the school. The homecoming dance will include free dessert, a free photo booth, food trucks, photo ops with our floats, and of course, an amazing DJ. So join us for a night full of fun. Lastly, this is our Homecoming Spirit Week to bring the energy. Today was Star Wars Merch Day. Tomorrow is Dress as a Star Wars Character Day with a big prize for the winner of our costume contest during lunch. Thursday is Blue and Gold for a pep rally, and Friday is Lightsaber Colors for the parade and the football game. And that is all for me today. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Up next, we have Tracy from Palm Springs High School. It's a nice color. The colors.
Hello everyone, my name is Tracy Inting, and this is my presentation for the month of October. So, on the agenda today, I'll be covering what has happened previously over this month and last month, our upcoming Boo to Bullying Spirit Week, and our many more events to come this month. Some of these include our homecoming parade, as well as Red Ribbon Week. So, I am so happy, very happy to announce that our fall sports are in full swing. Our Palm Springs Indians football team is now 7-0, following a commanding 41-21 victory over Shadow Hills. This week, they're going up against Xavier Prep, and that's looking to be a great game. Our volleyball team is currently playing their senior night game as they celebrate a great season. Our boys water polo team is now 4-3 with some exciting victories mixed in there. And our flag football team also celebrated their senior night yesterday. Win or lose, we continue to show excellence. Our ethnic literature classes wanted to highlight their trip to take a tour around the Agua Caliente Cultural Museum. They learned a lot more about the Agua Caliente band of Cahuilla Indians, explored, and they had a classroom lesson where they learned about some amazing cultural artifacts. Thank you to Mrs. Sanchez and Ms. Gonzalez for documenting such a fascinating trip. They had a lot of fun there, and they loved to share this with you guys. With all of this in mind, our school always fosters excellence with field trips, activities, and events, whether it be extravaganza night, our Disney Dazzle evening, or our garden club maintaining our wonderful garden. I'm confident that we'll put up a show. Our Disney Dazzle night, which is documented over there, as well as our extravaganza night, were amazing. I was able to watch Disney Dazzle, and they performed really well. So, this month also marks Bullying Prevention Month, and we're planning a spooky little spirit week for the week of Halloween. Spirit days include wearing crazy socks, dressing as witches or wizards, and wearing green or blue for Mike and Sully Day. That Friday, which is Halloween, we'll be having a fun costume contest on Halloween during lunch. And here is a timeline I made for the upcoming events we have for our school. Funnily enough, tomorrow is our homecoming downtown parade, and I'm glad that the Board of Education is participating. We're preparing your cars. We have the banners. Thank you so much for coming. And I'd like to mention that you are all more than welcome to come to the Las Casuelas after party. We'll be serving food and drinks, and you guys are free to do that. That will be around 4:30. And additionally, that week is also Red Ribbon Week, and we are passing out red ribbons on that week as well. And at the end there is Buddha Bullying, and that's our Spirit Week. And besides that, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Tracy. Next item is item 13. Item 13A, Educational Service Update OE 10. Dr. Kovacs.
I'm very pleased to introduce our Director of Student Services, Lisa Todd, and our Coordinator of Student Services, Garrett Chaperjohn. They will be providing an update, which really helps us with our academics because we need to have kids in school all the time. So their update this evening is around attendance.
Good evening. Sorry. Thank you. We really appreciate the opportunity to share some information about what Student Services is doing to support student attendance. And so to start with, I'm going to hand it over to Garrett Chaperjohn, our Coordinator for Student Services, to start us off.
Thank you, Lisa. Good evening, everybody. So I'm going to get this to work first. There we go. So tonight, I'd like to kind of take you where we have been with our attendance, where we are right now, and then where we're going this year to keep up the really good work that we're doing and that we're seeing. So just a few trends that we're seeing across the district, very high-level stuff. Our attendance rates and our chronic absenteeism rates are improving. Both of those metrics are moving in the right direction. They're still below pre-pandemic levels, but we are every year making gains on this and moving back. So that is exactly what we want to see. Our elementary schools are recovering at a faster rate in both of those metrics. When we look at that, what we're looking at, and a lot of research goes behind this, those habits are built, right, in early years in elementary. And so as we're seeing this recovery in elementary faster, that's going to translate as we move on in time into our middle and our high schools. And our middle and our high schools are still improving, but again, the elementary schools are going a little bit faster. We're seeing high levels of school refusal, school anxiety, and missing school for mental health related issues, but we have been staffing for that. Our schools understand that, and we are making sure that that is not a barrier for missing school. So we are actively making sure that our schools are focusing on that. And then this year, we really are showing strong data. It's still really early in the year to look at trends, but we are seeing very consistent school attendance. So that is very positive this time of year to see that and continue as we move into the holiday season. So now we'll look at where we were. You're seeing daily attendance rate on one side and chronic on the other side. You want the daily rate to go up and the chronic to go down, so we are doing exactly what we're supposed to there. If you're looking, the yellow is our pre-pandemic year, so that's our baseline. We want to get there and beyond. And so you're seeing the improvements that we're making there. Our chronic absenteeism is going down. We've gone down 10% since the pandemic, so we're making really good growth there. With that, and 7% from the 2023-2024 year to last year. So that is a huge decrease in our chronic absenteeism rate. And just as a reminder, that's defined as 10% of if you miss that. So for a generic year, that's 18 days. So once a student hits 18 days, they're considered chronically absent at that point. Kind of looking in some student group attendance data. So very happy to report that all of our student groups went down in chronic absenteeism last year. So every single group did. Just wanted to highlight a few groups here that we do pay attention to. Our special education students, 10% drop year over year in chronic absenteeism, huge gain there. But again, all of our groups have seen a decrease in chronic absenteeism, which is great. And then almost all of our groups saw an increase in the attendance rate. And if they weren't, they stayed almost the same there. Some of those groups only have 30, 40 students in them, so one or two can mess up, impact those numbers. Okay, what we're looking at this year is our 4 parts of a successful attendance program, and we're really focused on 2 of them so far this year. So our first one is campus climate. We want our schools to be engaging, supportive. We want our kids to be there, and that's one thing that we're really focusing on this year. It's a proactive piece to attendance, right? Getting the kids there and wanting them there all the time. And then another part that we're looking at is our attendance tracking. So making sure that our systems are responsive, they're fast, we're finding early warning. So that way if students do start to miss, we can get the supports in there right away. So we're re-engaging them back on campus. We also have attendance makeup programs on all of our campuses. So all of our schools have to have Saturday schools and short-term independent study programs that are active. The last piece to a successful attendance program is going to be the SART and SARB process. Those are the school review boards and the district review boards. And those are really, again, about engaging our families, getting them back on our campuses, and providing them the supports that they need. So all of this is tracked through the strategic alignment plan that all the principals and assistant principals fill out, and those goals are supported and monitored through our office. So where we're moving this year, 2 main parts here, our campus climate, being proactive with getting our kids on campus, right? Re-engaging the kids that aren't there. And creating, listening to the board members, the student board members, right? All those things are building that community on a campus. Kids want to be there. And so how we're doing this, we went into the schools this year, we did a really deep dive into their data, and we came up with specific plans to help them, and we'll go into that in a second. But the big focus is attendance as a product of a positive, engaging campus, and that's what we want to see. We're using our Panorama survey data to make sure that we're doing that as well. So that's one part that we're doing this year, being really proactive. The other part is our attendance tracking. Reviewing that with our principals and assistant principals and attendance teams. Are we identifying students quickly when they are not showing up to school? And when we do, what is the support we are putting in place? So that is the other piece that we have been really looking at. And then I'm going to talk in a couple slides about our bubble students. So if you're not sure what that is, I will get there in a minute. Looking at our campus climate, this is the data that the principals and the attendance teams got. There's a bunch on here. This slide's really busy, I apologize, but I wanted to show you everything we're going over with our principals and our attendance teams. So we're looking at grade level attendance, ethnicity, EL status, homelessness, special ed, but we're also looking at kind of other pieces that are maybe a little more unique. We're looking at bus routes. So are there certain areas that are being served by our buses and the attendance isn't as good, and why? Okay, we're looking at address area, so we're looking at neighborhoods. So are there neighborhoods where students are attending higher or lower than the school average? And then what are we learning about that? So we have the data, but now what are we doing with it? We're looking at, again, our bubble students, which I'll explain in the next slide. And then at high school, we're looking at CTE, pathways, academies, seeing how students are attending school, who's connected, who maybe needs another connection piece. So the whole result of this was that each school has an individualized data plan that they are now moving forward with. So for example, some schools are looking at address areas and they're going out and they're interviewing families and figuring out what the barrier is, or if there's a barrier, what the conception is. And so all these schools are looking based on their actual data, okay? So we're really looking at it from a school level perspective here. Okay, and then now our bubble students. So we built this program, we're building this amazing, positive, welcoming environment. Now we need to track the students. So when we're looking at our bubble students, when I say that, I mean our students who missed about 10 to 13% of the school year. They're just barely chronic. So 18, 19, 20, 21 days that they missed. So how are we tracking them to make sure that doesn't happen again this year? And so while we're looking at this, and honestly going into this, there's 1,800 of our students that fall into this category. So it's a large percentage of our student body that is just barely chronic. So how are we identifying these students early so that they don't do it again? Because attendance patterns typically repeat year after year. So we're looking at our 23, 24 data and targeting those kids this year right now, starting, okay? The result of this is that if 45 students from each school are removed from that chronic list, our district chronic absenteeism rate will go down 5%. Last year it went down 7. I want to do more than 5, but that's our number for 5. So giving the schools the idea that that's the number that they need to hit. Okay, how schools are doing this, a lot of them are doing it through their advisory programs if they have that in the middle schools. Some schools are assigning adults to them, right? Just to check in on the kids, be proactive with them, and have that extra connection. Okay? What you're looking on the right side for student group data, that's the number in those categories of students that fall in that bubble category. So if we look at the top one with African American students, there's 115 African American students in that group, which represents about 15% of the total African American population that we have. So as we're targeting specific groups, this is what we're looking at here, and how we can move those numbers for some of those student groups. Okay. And then lastly, beyond all of that, we've got our September Attendance Awareness Month that just ended. Big focus this year on that. We had a District Spirit Week. We had an art contest that you all will be getting the Survey Monkey for. There's some really good art that came out this year for that. We had our 95 Participation Day Challenge. And then we did professional developments for our staff. There were 4 of them, and each one focused on one of the 4 parts of a successful attendance program. So everybody had a nice refresher in what we're doing as a district. We also have technical support from Riverside County. They service 4 to 5 of our schools right now and help with those root cause analysis. That my office and my team help with that. They do empathy interviews, and they really build up the capacity at the school site alongside us. So we're really lucky to have them as well. With that, I'm going to give it back to Lisa.
Thank you, Garrett. So I also wanted to, along with the work that we're doing to support attendance specifically, I wanted to highlight some of the specialized efforts that we're making, one of which is directed to directly support our foster youth. This is a student group that we've been paying attention to for a number of years. And so one of the areas that we noticed was that our high school students in foster care were not as connected as some of our others. And we know that our foster youth are experiencing unique life challenges that is creating additional barriers that may results in instability in their student attendance and their ability to be successful. And so what we have put in place is, it's called Project PATH, which stands for Promoting Achievement, Tenacity, and Hope. And each high school has a dedicated PATH counselor. And we're kind of approaching this in the similar mindset of an academy. Our high school level foster youth don't traditionally come in on the first day of school. Oftentimes they're moved multiple times during the course of a school year. So now we have registrars that are trained specifically when those students arrive on their campus. They know exactly what to do. They know exactly which counselor they'll be assigned to. Those counselors are monitoring their transcripts and doing particular training with them. We've also expanded our partnership with RCOE, their youth empowerment program, as part of their foster youth initiative, as well as connecting all of our high school foster youth with our prevention specialists at the high school level for EDGE coaching, which helps the students with goal setting and also helps them build executive functioning skills. So our goal really is to make sure that our high school age foster youth have the tools and skills necessary to be successful beyond our time with them. And then we also have been really working on are alternatives to suspension. Particularly, I'll talk about our prevention specialists and our response to substance use on our campuses. This has been a significant issue since the pandemic. We are seeing reduction in violations on our campuses, and a lot of it has to do with our prevention specialists really tailoring supports for student needs. And as we directly respond to substance use without suspension, that also is directly affecting our chronic absenteeism rate. One of the things that prevention specialists are now doing is previously they were really only accessing services, or students were accessing services through the disciplinary process. They're now expanding their services to be able to have students voluntarily, proactively seek those services. And so they're advertising those on campuses and starting with some campaigning. We're really taking advantage of Red Ribbon Week in order to do that, so that students don't have to wind up in the discipline process in order to access supportive substance use prevention services. And so hopefully with all of this information, you can see the comprehensive approach that we're taking to address attendance with student services. And now we'll be happy to address any questions that you have.
Any question? I have a quick question. I don't know if I misinformation. The school district also have a staff or assigned persons, to visit the address of the student, or everything is
To do home visits?
Yeah.
Yes. Garrett works with under student services, we have a team of district community liaisons that go do home visits. So we will get referrals from school sites if they have lost contacts with the families. And they go out. They're great at their jobs. They're amazing.
Okay, thank you.
I just want to say thank you for an excellent report. Also, do you know how many foster youth there are in our district, or
Currently, it fluctuates a little bit, and sometimes it takes some alignment between our systems and the state reporting systems, but currently we have about 187.
187?
Total in the district, yes.
And that's like TK through 12th grade?
Student board members, no, any question? No? Okay. No more questions. Thank you for the presentation. Thank you. And we move to item 14, board member comments. Do we have any comment from the board? You want to start, Charlie?
Yeah, sure, I'll start. So October the 2nd, I went to the Garden of the Galaxy second annual event at the DLA? Yeah, at the DLA. It's always great to see parents and the students come out and watch. It's a football game, so they have a Thursday night football game on, and so a lot of the families, they have games, football, so this event is put on by our family engagement, and so this is one of the exciting events that I like to go to. It's always great to see all of the students as well as their parents out. October the 8th, I went to the legislative breakfast here at the DO, and that event always is great to see our students. Our students lead the entire presentation. Dr. Funches gave an excellent presentation, gave us motivation to be excited for the future, and it was a really good turnout. Thank you to all of the city officials who came out, all of the other, the fire chief and different things like that came out to support there at that breakfast. October 10th, I went to the Palm Springs High School football game, 41-21, so I'm excited. My son plays for Palm Springs High School football team. It's been a long time since we've been winning, and so I'm excited that Palm Springs is finally back winning football games. October 13th, I went to the APAC State of the District meeting, and these meetings are always great. The parents asked wonderful questions. Our superintendent gave a great presentation as well there at that event, and a couple other board members were there in attendance on that Zoom, and that kind of concludes my comments.
Thank you.
He's got it down. Thank you to Sarah and Tracy tonight for your excellent reports. It's really been a pleasure to get to know you and to really work with you, and we continue to do that throughout the school year. Congratulations to tonight's honorees. It was great to honor Terry Ketover for her great work in our community. She does a fabulous job. Also, I was able to attend a Riverside County Office of Education Excellence Through Equity Conference. I went to a session on buildership, which was talking about being a builder to reach our vision. So I think it was inspiring. I know that Member Jarrell went with me, and so I think we had a good time at that one. I was able to attend Adopt the Arts Changles workshop at Agua Caliente School. It was wonderful to see our talented singers and to meet Matt Sorum and Macy Gray, which I think our students were just so impressed. I think some of our staff was so impressed and got their picture taken. We won't mention names. I also was able to attend the Palm Springs Unified School District Foundation One Night Out Paris, which is always their event for One Night Out is always a wonderful event, and really shows the support that our community gives to our school and to the foundation. I was able to present State of the District at the Family Engagement Center, and also Dr. Funches introduced himself and gave a really overview of who he is and his goals for our district. I also attended the annual legislative breakfast. Our Rancho Rush High School culinary students, they provided a great breakfast. We had entertainment was by Palm Springs High School Orchestra, CCHS Ballet Folklorica, and our outstanding honor choir. They were the greatest MCs, and it's always like Member Irwin said there, it's always wonderful to see our students excel and to be the leaders that we know that we are producing in our district. I also attended last night's APAC meeting, and I think they really well received Dr. Funches and him introducing himself to them. You know, he also focused on asking what is going well in our district and what needs focus, and I think they provided with some really good answers. So that was a great meeting last night. Thank you.
Thank you.
First of all, I want to thank everybody that's still in the room back there. We appreciate your attendance here. Right. Tracy and Sarah, well done tonight with your presentations. Thank you very much. Just two things real brief. I had the honor to present the State of the District for the Palm Springs Sun Up Rotary, and I want to thank Dr. Funches, President Sparaqueta, and all the administrators that were there to support me, and Joan Boyko to support me. And I really want to give a shout out to Jody Diaz. She gave me such a nice introduction. I really, truly appreciate it, Jody. And also, I want to congratulate everybody that was involved in the legislative breakfast. Really well done. A really unique way to get our message out in an entertaining and rememberable way. So congratulations to everybody that was involved. Thank you very much.
All right. Very quick, just to, I guess, progress from our fellow board members being at Macy Gray and Matt Storm with our Agua Caliente Chango singers. It was so exciting for those children to walk up to Macy Gray and take a selfie with her. And with Matt, can you sign my lunch tray? Whatever they had, both of them did not decline one person. And so big thank you to the people that arranged that, the school, and all of especially Matt and Macy Gray, for accepting our kids and letting them get close to them. Those kids were screaming like they were rock stars. And so that was very special. The other thing would be, I'll go back to the Latinas Mujeres. On September 30th, I drove 2.5 hours to the Crossroads Church, only in Norco, that far, to attend a women's conference. And it was called the Heart of Women's Leadership Conference. There were 13 women that presented and inspired us to think about our health, our well-being, about our careers, about making advances in our new changing world. And it was really amazing to see 800 women together in one spot for the idea of learning. And so that was the first time that I had done that with a county supervisor, Karen Spiegel, and it was really exciting. October 4th with the honor singers here, and they are just all over the place. They are with us in our breakfast. They are with us at the one night out. They are doing a lot of work. And so to David Green and all the parents and people that drive our kids and take our kids, thank you. Again, the legislative breakfast, people I'm sure are still talking about it. And from year to year, it is just refined and just excellent. Back to September 26th. And the reason I go back to that is it was a Friday night out in Desert Hot Springs at the high school. And I tend to park on the back side of the school. Well, when I arrived at 5:30, it was light. And it was very, easy to go in and find your way into the common area, not the multi-purpose room. But once that sun set, at 7 o'clock, I'll send you all a picture. Once that sun set at 7 o'clock, it was completely dark. And Mr. Grine and the custodian were taking out big telescoping lights, and there was no light. For the people that were in this area, there were no lights really in the path going back to my car. You got to walk out there at 7 p.m. and see what it's like, because I really think if we have events, we should protect our community and have lighting that is sufficient enough for these activities. So I will send you the picture of the 7 o'clock time. I didn't leave at that time, but I just noticed how fast it got dark. And so I just want to bring that to our attention. We have a lot of volunteers, and they're called the Read With Me volunteers, and they're back. And they're coming back into the valley and back into our schools. So for Read With Me and all of the people that are, in our schools, we thank them from my heart for helping our students practice reading. Without fluency, there will be no comprehension. We know that. So the other thing I would like to talk about, I was with board member Cornett, Excellence Through Education, but the other thing is the Anderson Grant. On last agenda, maybe last month, the Anderson Grant stepped up, and I want to say donated more than $10,000 to some school or some part of our district. Again tonight, the Anderson Grant is in our gift donations. And to them and their organization, I want to thank them. And they attended our events. They come up to me and introduce themselves to me. And I tell them about my experience with the grant. And we really appreciate them as well. And I wanted to say their name. So that's good. Thank you.
Thank you, Claire Guerrero. I would like to start with the same I attended with board member Guerrero and Cornett, and the 25 Adopt the Art and Schengel workshop in Agua Caliente. I am very grateful to have these, they decide to bring this program to our school district, because I know the person that know many famous people, but I'm received, and I was impressed who was there. I was Matt Sorum, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame drummer, Grammy winning. Macy Gray, is that one the name? Macy Gray, Grammy Award winning also. Jennifer Hamilton, Emmy nominated choreographer. And also, I don't know if that one was there, but it's part of the group. Carly Brainerd, professional dancer, and catch my attention because we're familiar with Hispanic professional, artists. He that person performed with Jennifer Lopez and Pitbull and many more, and say these, and remember that they say that the school district in Coachella Valley that they was thinking that was the best one to offer this program was a Palm Springs Unified School District. I'm very thankful with them, for them. Also, in September 26th, I attended the Fiesta Latina with Madonna, you read. Was a good turnout and good, Dr. Funches was there, and we had good turnout. And that was the first time,
Yeah.
the first time that they do that event. And also, I stopped in the same day in Cathedral City High School, and that the title of the event was a band day, but was a game also. And they had won a good performance in the mid in the mid game with Ballet Folklorico, and band was very nice to be there. And also on September 30th, we had the book reading in Cova Georgia Elementary School, celebrating the Spanish heritage with Monica. Thank you. And we have we read a book to kindergarten, first grade, and fifth grade. Yeah? Was good, and the book that they offered to us was good book. They offered 2 books and a lot of participation. It was I want to continue doing this. Maybe next time, Shirley, with your book. Yeah, and also in October 3, the Spanish Heritage Assembly in Vista del Monte. I would like to thank the principal, Ms. Santos, and Jairo Alcántar Armenta. They put a phenomenal event. All students performing in English and Spanish. That's it's interesting. And also in the same day, I'm attending to Cathedral to Rancho Mirada Elementary School with Mrs. Cox, also celebrating the Spanish Culture Fest. She ran the events with a lottery, but she abandoned and stopped and give information from the whole Spanish countries in Latin America, explaining about the culture, about the food, about music. Was good to be there, and Mrs. Cox she had a lot of knowledge about the different cultures. And also, I attended the Rancho Mirada homecoming game. We had the special guest, Greg Wallis, in the day. We had a lot of administrators and the members of the cabinet, directors. Good to be there. And October 4, the foundation for the Palm Springs Unified School District, One Night Out event. The title was One Night Out at Paris. Was a good, impressive turnout. It's like how many? Like 700 or more attendees in that event. And October 7, I was with in the Palm Springs Sun Up Rotary presentation with board member John Girardi. And if I'm not wrong, they mentioned that 5 principals are members at the Rotary Club, and all was in attendance. 5 or 4? Yeah. Yeah. 4 attended. And also, in the same day, we had the feedback presentation by Dr. Funches and member Karen Cornet. That was in the family engagement building. And October 8, and the Palm Springs Unified School District, the legislative and state district breakfast all the time is impressive how the all support that we have from elected officials, from community leader, from the school district is Boyko, I don't know how you do to found all the elected official or leader. Thank you, Joan, for that. And in October 9, I was in the Vista del Monte Elementary. That was the fire prevention lesson and demonstration. The Palm Springs Fire Department, they have a trailer that simulate the house, but they have the fire alarm, the kitchen, and they simulate the fire smoke inside, and they warning the student to don't be afraid. Is fake smoke, but also the door gets temperature, and they teach the student to touch the door and to when they feel that it's too hot, it's not a good idea to escape from there. They have to look for an alternative like the windows or another escape option. It was good to be there. And October 10, I have the Rio Vista Elementary Fall Festival on honoring the Spanish and Native American culture. They have good turnout, and they invite I think three tribal from Morongo, Agua Caliente, and I think the Torres Martinez from Rochela Valley. Yeah, with that I end my comments. Thank you. And next, we move to item 15, student board member comments. Do we have any comment from the student board members?
I have some. So first, I would like to start off with on October 1st, I also went to Cabot Yorksa to read books to the children, to the elementary schoolers, ranging from 1st grade to 5th grade. We did books in English and in Spanish for Hispanic Heritage Month, and it was a very great experience. It's something I've always wanted to do because I remember when I was in their grade seeing older students read to me. I've always wanted to do that, so I'm very grateful for that experience, and I really hope to have an opportunity to do it again. And then I want to express my gratitude to you all for allowing me to be in this position and teaching me all the things during these meetings, as I am now attending city meetings every Thursday. So I meet with the city council, and they go over their progress and how they run their meetings and all that. And everything I learn here, I apply there, and it's very heartwarming for me to share them the information that I learned here. The attendance rates, like how things are improving in our school district. It's very, very heartwarming to share that with others. And students at my school as well, because everybody has a question, they come to me, and I'm like, oh, we're working on that, we're doing this. And it's amazing how we do all of these things behind the scenes. People may not always see it, but we're all very hard at work, and it does make a big difference. So I do express my gratitude to you all. And then going back to what Miss Madonna said about the lights at our school, I do think that is something that should be brought to attention, because it is very difficult having to work there, have events when it's very dark outside. There are pros and cons to that. Sometimes I'll go outside, it's super late, going home, and you get to see all the amazing stars in the sky. So that is one thing I love about living here. But it is a safety hazard for a student, so I would appreciate if that is brought to attention. And then moving on from that, I would like to go back to some of the things I said in my presentation, inviting you all to our Homecoming City Parade on Friday. This is our very first parade, so I do hope it goes well, and I hope that you all enjoy it as well. The theme is Star Wars, so just to dress on theme or bring little props or something. It starts at 3 p.m., and that same day, our homecoming football game starts at 7 p.m. So if you guys, I invite you all to join us for that as well, to cheer on our football team and hype up the crowd. And then you guys are also welcome to come to our homecoming dance, which is on Saturday from 7 to 11 p.m., which is also themed Star Wars with food trucks and other stuff. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Yeah, I express the same gratitude as Sarah. I really appreciate the help that you guys provide for us. Dr. Funches, I want to call you out personally because I really appreciate what you say about us all the time when you're calling us scholars and whatnot, and I really appreciate that. I feel me as well as my students as well. We feel gratitude for you being as our superintendent. Thank you also for coming to. Hopefully, you'll be able to come to our parade tomorrow. That will be. That parade starts at 3:30. We're setting up at 2:30. So if you guys want to come a little bit earlier, that would be great. And you will have cars to go around. And we this year we made sure, I think, that we'll have banners on both sides, so that one side isn't just just blank. And then like I said, also it's around 4:30 that it starts. At Las Cosuelas, there's free food. Our advisor, Mr. Brown, he goes there and he talks about some of the things that he's grateful for the parade as well. And of course, you guys are more than welcome to come to that too. I went there last year and the food's really good there at Las Cosuelas. Yeah, and other than that, yeah, we have our football game this Friday. Starts at 7. There will be a little bit of a pre-show at 6 where we'll have our floats come around again, and then our band will perform as well. But yeah, our team is doing really good right now, so if you guys would like to watch that, that would be great. Yeah, and besides that, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, now move to item 16, Superintendent Report.
Thank you, Board. Board President Spitaqueta. I think I speak for everyone on the dais and in the room where we're very proud of you. Sarah, Tracy, man, you all make us very proud. Keep being excellent. Keep going after your goals and dreams. You are representing the best of Palm Springs Unified. You're an example for your peers. Hats off to you. Good job. I also want to thank Garrett and Lisa tonight for not only their presentation, but how they're being proactive with finding our scholars who are in the bubble and seeing what we can do to help them stay in school. And to Ms. Jarrell and Sarah, we hear you about the lights at Desert Hot Springs, and we'll take a look at that. My man Jeff over here, he's already on it, so we'll take a look at it. Right on the spot. Thank you, sir. So I'll be pretty brief as well, but I want to make sure that I continue to point out excellence when I see it. Professional Development Day yesterday throughout the district. Hats off to our Ed Services team, making sure that our classified team members, our teachers, our elementary and secondary staff were getting timely and excellent, differentiated, deep professional learning. I stopped by and I got a chance to take part in some of that as well, so I'm very pleased about that. Next slide, please. I also want to thank Julia Barch, the principal at Cathedral City High School, and her team on Saturday, October 4th. There was the Parent Palooza, but what stood out about the Parent Palooza, they were honoring our honor roll scholars, so their parents got to see their kids walk in the gym and be honored for their academic excellence. Our CTE Hill Pathway scholars right there. Those are the young people that are going to be solving our medical mysteries in the future. So hats off to them. If you have a cold, if you have something wrong, you can go see them right now, should you feel like it. But they're doing a wonderful job there. Hats off to Cathedral City High School. One night out. Next slide, please. Ellen Goodman and the foundation. Excellent work there. Our MTU, their singers, dancers, they do it all. Man, it just makes your heart feel good, the excellence that is displayed by our young people and bringing together all of our partners to celebrate Palm Springs and all the good things that are going on. And Grace Gardner, one of our city councilwomen, first Latina mayor, former Palm Springs High School scholar, graduate. Man, that's PSUSD excellence right there. Next slide, please. Our legislative breakfast, all those wonderful people that you see there. Couldn't get everybody, but I wanted to thank David Green again. Our scholars, though, from our Hill Academy, HS, our Culinary Arts Food Education from our MHS, our Ballet Folklorico dancers from CCHS and the Jazz Band, and our honor singers, just top notch. Top notch. I thought I was at a concert when I first entered the room, right? That's how excellent these young people are, and hats off to the coaches, mentors, and leaders training those young people up. And our board right there, as well as, I think I might be in one of those pictures, right? Leading that work. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. And our team that has been doing this work for quite some time. And then finally, I want to send a special shout out, please. Next slide. It's the week of the administrator, and many times our managers, our school site principals, directors, coordinators, it could be a thankless job, right? But I want to let you know tonight we see you, we value you, we appreciate the work that you do. And this week, just make sure you take care of yourselves. We thank you for the work that you're doing across our district, all right? And then finally, next slide, please, last slide, I'll point to my first 100 days are complete. Yeah. I was just calculating my first 100 days. But I wanted to say that in my 100 days, I've been nothing but blessed and fortunate to work with the excellent group of individuals that you see up here, right? And the district and our community. We have an excellent group of educators, leaders, scholars, community members, and partners looking to do great things in Palm Springs Unified. And as promised, I will be talking to the board about what I found and also putting out a report to the community about the good things that I see and how we'll be moving forward. So I want to thank you very much for welcoming me here. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Francis. And next item is board action items. 17 board action item. 17A, approval of proclamation at Red Ribbon Week, October 23 to 31, 2025. Here, a student board member, Tracy Ted, will read the proclamation.
Whereas alcohol and drug abuse affect individuals, families, and communities across the nation, and whereas it is imperative that visible, unified efforts by community members be launched to prevent drug abuse, and whereas Red Ribbon Week offers citizens the opportunity to demonstrate their commitment to drug-free lifestyles, and whereas Red Ribbon Week will be celebrated in communities across the nation on October 23rd to 31st, and whereas businesses, government, law enforcement, media, healthcare providers, religious institutions, schools, and other community-based organizations will demonstrate their commitment to healthy, drug-free lifestyles by wearing red ribbons and participating in drug prevention activities. And whereas the Palm Springs Unified School District further commits its resources to ensure the success of Red Ribbon Week. Now, therefore, be it resolved that on October 14th, 2025, the governing board of the Palm Springs Unified School District proclaims October 23rd through October 31st, 2025 as Red Ribbon Week and encourages you to participate in drug prevention education activities, not only during Red Ribbon Week, but also throughout the year, making a visible statement that we are strongly...
18A.
Move for approval.
Second.
Any questions? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Item 17V, approval of certificated and classified employees transition. Can I get a motion to approve 17B?
I'll move it.
Question? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
I abstain.
I abstain.
To abstain. Okay. Item 17C, approval of monitoring report, governance policy OE 13, operational expectation, diversity and racial equity, OE 13. Can I get a motion to approve item 17C?
Move for approval.
Second.
Can I just say something? I just want to thank Ed Services and Student Services for the really thorough report that they gave to us, excuse me, at our last study session. It was excellent, and lots of other things that we had asked for are and now included in the report, and really thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Any other comment? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion pass. Item 17D, approval of agreement number C0005566 grant program services agreement with Team Together for the 2025-2026 after school ACES program, OE 6.2. Can I get a motion to approve 17D?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions or comments? No. Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Item 17E, adoption of resolution number 2025/2026-16, authorizing the continued funding application CFA with the California Department of Education for participation in the California State Preschool Program, OE 10.8. Can I get a motion to approve 17E?
Move for approval.
Second.
Any questions? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Item 17F, approval of amendment number 3 to lease back agreement number C000453A, Education Code 17406, with Bernard Incorporation for the Sunny Sands Elementary School Modernization Project, OE 12.11. Can I get a motion to approve 17F?
Move for approval.
Second.
Any question? No? No. Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Item 17G, approval of amendment number 3 to lease back agreement number C0004539, Education Code 17406, with Bernard Incorporation for the Landau Elementary School Modernization Project, OE 12.11. Can I get a motion to approve 17G?
So moved.
Second.
Any question? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Item 17H, adoption of resolution number 2025/2026-14, finding the Ferrer Building renovation at 333 South Ferrer Drive exempt from the California Environmental Quality Act and approving the filing and recordation of the notice of exception, OE 12.12. Can I get a motion to approve 17H?
Move for approval.
Second.
Any question? No comment? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Item 17I, approval of rejection of claim number 2025-2026-03, LA versus Palm Springs Unified School District 661719, OE 7. Can I get a motion to approve 17I?
Move it.
Second.
Any question? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Item 17J, approval of rejection of claim number 2025-2026-04, Michael Macias versus Palm Springs Unified School District 661718, OE 7. Can I get a motion to approve 17J?
Move for approval.
Second.
Question? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Item 17K, approval of compromise and release agreement number 25/26-06 between parent and district dated September 18, 2025, OE 6.1. Can I get a motion to approve 17K?
Second.
Any question? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. The following item will be approved in one vote. Will be the 17L, 17M, 17N, and 17O. Would anyone like to put an item for discussion review? No? Okay. Can I get a motion to approve item 17J to 17O?
Move
So-
for approval.
Second.
Any questions? 2O, yeah. L, M, N, and
Yeah.
O, yeah. Okay. Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion pass. Item 18, superintendent consent item. Also in this one, we are voting in one vote. Superintendent consent item from 18A to 18H. Would anyone like to put an item for discussion or review? No? Okay. Can I get a motion to approve superintendent consent item from 18A to 18H?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Motion passed. Thank you. Item 19 is information. 19A, first reading of new board policy BP 5141.23 and administrative regulation AR 5141.23, emergency stock albuterol administration, OE 11. Items submitted under information are not action items and will be approved at a future board meeting. The board has received and reviewed this information. Item 20, suggestion for future agenda. Do any board member have suggestion for future agendas?
I just got a comment. I would like to see, I have mentioned this before, but our meetings that we have earlier, I would like for those meetings to be recorded. And just for transparency for our community and our parents, I know we have the capability of it, but for some reason we don't record. And so I would just like to see our meeting be recorded.
Study sessions.
Yeah, sorry, our study sessions, yes.
Thank you, Board Member Erwin. Item 21, setting of the next board meeting. Our regular board meeting will be held on October 28, 2025 at Desert Hot Spring High School at 6 p.m. Item 22, debrief. Yeah, any debrief?
Monica, what time you want us there tomorrow? 3 o'clock? Thank you.
What about on Friday?
How about Friday?
Desert Hot Springs?
No, she said
2:30?
If you guys are 2:30 is the latest. So anytime before that.
Okay.
Yes.
So 2:29?
Oh.
Okay. Well, thank you. Item 23, adjournment. Can I get the motion to adjourn the meeting?
Move for approval.
Second.
Please vote. All in favor? Aye. Motion passed. Thank you.
Yes, I get to get out early. Dodgers are winning.